Do you think you have enough gear to get by in an emergency? This is a question that resonates with many of us. It's easy to fall into the trap of believing that we're adequately prepared for any crisis. However, the reality is often far from this. Our complacency can lead to a dangerous misconception that we have all the tools we need to handle any emergency. In reality, the tools we're missing can be the most vital when disaster strikes. Imagine being caught in a natural disaster or facing a power outage only to realize that you don't have the correct gear to keep yourself and your family safe. Now you might be thinking, a soldering iron? What's that got to do with survival? Trust me on this one. Out in the wild or even just in a blackout, your electronics become lifelines. Your phone, your radio, your flashlight, they all rely on small, intricate wiring. Imagine a wire comes loose in your radio. Panic sets in as the static cuts out, leaving you in silence. But wait, with a soldering iron and a bit of know-how, you can reconnect that wire. Suddenly, you've got the emergency broadcast coming through again. That's the power of a soldering iron. It's about resourcefulness, about adapting and overcoming. You're not just surviving, you're thriving, using your ingenuity to fix and maintain the equipment that keeps you connected, informed, and safe. A soldering iron is small, lightweight, and can be the difference between complete isolation and having a lifeline to the outside world. In a crisis, a soldering iron can be just as vital as a first aid kit or a fire starter. We all love the roar of a chainsaw, the way it chews through timber like butter. But let me tell you, out in the wild, that roar can attract unwanted attention, and it relies on one crucial element: fuel. What happens when your fuel runs out? That's where the unsung hero of the wilderness steps in, the crosscut saw. This isn't just about chopping firewood, though that's essential in itself. Imagine needing to build a shelter in a hurry. A fallen tree becomes your salvation, but you need to size it down, make it manageable. The crosscut saw becomes your lifeline, allowing you to shape and build your refuge. It's a workout, no doubt, but there's a primal satisfaction that comes with every pull of the saw. No fuel, no noise, just you, the saw, and the quiet determination to overcome. So next time you're packing your gear, consider the humble crosscut saw. We all know the golden rule of survival: water is life. But out there in the unforgiving wilderness, finding clean, drinkable water can be the difference between life and death. Streams might look pristine, but hidden dangers lurk beneath the surface. That's where water purification tablets become your secret weapon. These tiny tablets are packed with the power to neutralize harmful bacteria and viruses, turning potentially deadly water into a safe, life-giving resource. They're small, lightweight, and take up virtually no space in your pack. Imagine yourself pushing through dense undergrowth, your throat parched, your energy depleted. You stumble upon a stagnant pool of water. With a simple drop of a tablet, you're no longer at the mercy of chance. You're taking control, transforming a potential hazard into a source of strength. Ferrocerium rod, your all-weather fire starter, fire. It's the cornerstone of survival, providing warmth, light, and the means to cook food. But starting a fire in the wild is rarely as easy as rubbing two sticks together. Forget lighters, they fail in the damp and cold. What you need is a tool that's as reliable as it is effective. You need a ferrocerium rod. This unassuming metal rod might not look like much, but when scraped with its striker, it throws a shower of sparks hotter than 1600 degrees Celsius. Rain or shine, wind or snow, the ferrocerium rod delivers, igniting your tinder and giving life to your fire. Imagine yourself huddled in a makeshift shelter, the wind howling outside, the temperature plummeting. You strike your ferrocerium rod, and a shower of sparks cascades onto your tinder nest. A flicker of flame, a surge of warmth, and suddenly, hope reignites. Learn to use it. Practice with different tinder materials. Manual grain mill, your key to long-term food security. In a long-term survival situation, relying solely on prepackaged food isn't sustainable. You need a way to process your own grains to turn raw ingredients into nourishing meals. That's where the manual grain mill becomes your essential kitchen companion. This hand-powered marvel allows you to grind wheat, corn, rice, and other grains into flour or meal, giving you the foundation for bread, porridge, and a host of other life-sustaining foods. It's a tool that speaks of self-sufficiency, of taking control of your own sustenance. Imagine yourself months into a grid-down scenario. Your store-bought supplies are dwindling, but you've managed to cultivate a small plot of wheat. With your manual grain mill, you transform those golden kernels into flour, the aroma of fresh bread filling your makeshift kitchen. It's a moment of triumph, a testament to human ingenuity and our ability to adapt and thrive even in the face of adversity. Manual water pump. Unlocking the hidden water sources around you. Remember, water is life. But what happens when your bottled water runs dry and the nearest stream is miles away? That's when you need to get creative to tap into the hidden water sources that surround us. That's where the manual water pump becomes your lifeline. This ingenious device allows you to draw water from wells, boreholes, and even lakes or streams, providing a reliable source of hydration no matter where you are. It's a tool that speaks of resourcefulness, of understanding the environment and utilizing its hidden bounty. Imagine yourself in an arid landscape, the sun beating down, your throat parched. You discover an old, forgotten well. With your manual water pump, you bring that well back to life, drawing forth the life-giving water that lies beneath the surface. It's a moment of pure satisfaction, a testament to human ingenuity, and our ability to find solutions even in the most challenging of environments. Backup power bank, keeping your devices alive when the grid goes down. We live in a world increasingly reliant on technology. Our phones, GPS devices, and even radios depend on a constant source of power. But what happens when the grid goes down and those lifelines start to fade? That's where a reliable backup power bank becomes your lifeline to the outside world. This compact powerhouse stores energy, allowing you to recharge your essential devices even when there's no outlet in sight. It's your portal to communication, navigation, and information, keeping you connected and informed in the most challenging of situations. Imagine yourself in the aftermath of a natural disaster. Communication lines are down, power is out, and you're cut off from the outside world. But with your backup power bank, you can charge your phone, make contact with loved ones, and access vital information that could aid in your survival. It's a moment of relief, a testament to the power of preparation and the importance of staying connected. Lockpicking set, your key to unforeseen obstacles. Let me be clear, this isn't about endorsing illegal activity. This is about being prepared for the unexpected, for those moments when a locked door stands between you and vital resources or even safety. Picture this. You're in an urban environment, disaster has struck, and you need to access a building for shelter or supplies. The door is locked, there's no time to lose, and your lockpicking set becomes your unexpected ally. It's not about brute force, but finesse, understanding the mechanics of a lock and working with precision to disengage the pins. It's a skill that takes practice, patience, and a steady hand, but in a pinch, it can be invaluable. Imagine the relief of hearing that satisfying click as the lock gives way, granting you access to safety or essential supplies. But remember, this skill comes with responsibility. Use it ethically, only in emergencies or for legitimate purposes. Manual clothes. Washer staying clean when modern conveniences vanish. In a long-term survival scenario, maintaining hygiene becomes more than just a matter of comfort. It's crucial for health and morale. Forget electric washing machines, they're redundant without power. What you need is a solution that's as effective as it is energy efficient. You need a manual clothes washer. These ingenious devices, often compact and portable, allow you to clean your clothes using nothing more than water and a bit of elbow grease. They're simple to use, require no electricity, and can make a world of difference in maintaining hygiene and a sense of normalcy in challenging circumstances. Imagine this. You've been on the move for days, your clothes are dirty, and you're starting to feel the grime weighing you down. Then, you remember your manual clothes washer. With a bit of water and some physical effort, you're able to wash your clothes, restoring a sense of cleanliness and boosting your morale. Are you prepared? So there you have it, the top 9 prepper tools that you need but probably don't have. From the humble soldering iron that can be a lifesaver in a crisis to the crosscut saw that's perfect when chainsaws aren't an option, the manual clothes washer that's efficient and doesn't require electricity to the water purification tablets that are a must-have for health and safety. We also talked about the ferrocerium rod, a surprisingly effective tool for generating sparks, the manual grain mill that's essential for long-term sustainability, and the manual water pump that can provide access to water even when power is not available. Don't forget about the backup power bank, a tool that keeps you connected and informed for days, and the lockpicking set, which can be useful in urban survival scenarios. Being prepared is about more than just having the right gear. It's about knowing how to use it. So get out there, get practicing, and be ready for anything.